High school football on a Thursday night. Eden Prairie moved to #1 with a convincing win over Lakeville South Friday. Well, move over. Tonight at Rosemont, the Irish bested the Eagles. Jackson Ganser on the ground. He was part of the key. He broke the plane not once, but twice. Rosemont upsets EP 14-7 to move to 3-0.
He actually had 2 last night. The Irish defense was fabulous against EP. Big win for Rosemount last night, 14-7, and as Julia said, Maple Grove likely the #1 team in 6A coming back. Tonight, the football stadium in Hutchinson was officially renamed Rossburg Stadium after Grady and Andy and all they've done over the last 53+ years to not just produce consistent winning football, but more importantly, impact the thousands of young boys who've come and gone through that football program. Big crowd on hand for a very special night, and later in this show, you'll hear more about tonight's incredible honor. To the field we go, 106 years of head coaching experience, 53 for the Rossburgs, 53 alone for Dwight Lundeen, the head coach at Becker. Here we go, Levi Tietzel, touchdown run, 30 yards, and the running back puts Hutch up 6-0. Next drive, Tietzel again. This one's 81 yards. And it looks like the #1 team in 4A is going to rock and roll over Becker tonight, 14-0. However, Isaiah Gardner, nice 16-yard run for the Bulldogs, down to the 15-yard line, same drive, second quarter. Field goal made by Alex Weiss in the rain. That makes it 14-3. Becker, 4th down. The fake the punt, and Ryan Bankston, great pass to Weiss, 1st down. However, the drive is broken up when Manny Pierce knocks the ball away. Minute and a half left in the half. Ryan Bankston to Logan Eisel. That makes it 14-10. Hutch at halftime.
Becker in town with Coach Dwight Lundeen in his 53rd season. Hutch led 14-0 early, but Ryan Bankston to Logan Eisel. It's part of 17 straight Becker points.
Third quarter. Bankston to Kyan Blomquist. 12-yard gain. Bankston to Blomquist again. 3-yard touchdown. Are you kidding? Becker's in front, 17-14. Tietzel breaks another long run, but watch. Cody Klatt will strip him from behind, fumbles the ball, Becker recovers. Bankston to Blomquist, 41-yard gain, down to the Hutch 5-yard line. Becker fumbles on the next play, Hutch would capitalize. Tietzel, 71-yard run, but he's caught from behind at the 3-yard line. You can see the weather's nasty. It's not turf, this is grass. And he's tackled. Hutch would take it in. A.J. Ladwick from 3 yards out. They're in front. They go for 2. They get it. It's 22-17 Hutch. Then it's Bankston to Weiss. Breaks the tackles. Watch this. 48 yards deep into Hutchinson territory. 4.5 minutes left. Isaiah Gardner, 1-yard TD run, and the Becker Bulldogs hold on to beat the #1 team in 4A. What an upset on a big night in Hutch, 24-22.
But right after that second touchdown they scored, we were just like, hey, there's no way we're going to win unless we're positive. So we just got to be positive and one play at a time. That's kind of our motto, one play at a time and all ins. It means a lot about our team, and it shows how much of hard workers we are and how one team is just, if you guys love each other and bond together, you can do anything.
We said that at the beginning of the year we're really young. You could see that. You know, we've got a lot of young kids playing. We needed to steal a few games in September and then make our run in October. And we've stolen a couple, and tonight was one. And they really believed, honestly, they did all week, that we could go in there and play hard and play gritty and give them a ball game. And it worked out extremely well. I couldn't have been happier, couldn't be more proud of our guys. It's a big win for Becker football.
Rogers hosting Coon Rapids tonight, and their receiver Kai Campbell Coleman, he's averaging about 160 yards and 2 touchdowns a game. He got an Iowa State offer this week and got Coon Rapids on the board. There he goes. It was 7-0 Cardinals early, but the Rogers D dug in, and in the rain, their Anthony Powell carried the mail. He had 3 touchdowns, this one covering 80 yards as they scored 38 unanswered points. Rogers goes to 2-2 with a 38-7 win.
The Bison end with an early drive. Tristan Moore, short run here, but that's a touchdown. And that was it for Buffalo. Elk River loves to run the football. It's deceptive. They do it very well, and they are undefeated because of it. Hard to follow the ball.
It is.
Miles Gordon breaks out of there. He's loose. He's in the rain, and he's off to the races. They make it really difficult to defend, and they score a lot of points. 43 tonight to Buffalo 7.
Logan Bunker, the 10-yard touchdown run. You can see the weather is just nasty tonight. And Bunker again, this time on defense. Watch this play. Logan Bunker will pick up the fumble and run it in for a touchdown against the Bison. They win big. Final score, 43-7. Andover St. Francis, tackle cancer night at St. Francis High School, and the Fighting Saints come into this game 3-0 on the season. Andover's punting, Wes Johnson, with a 50-yard return for St. Francis. Great move up the middle, and there he goes. He's going to get caught before he gets into the end zone. Knocked out of bounds. Grady Brunn finishes the drive with a 1-yard TD run. So St. Francis leading their rival Andover 7-0. Landon Nelson, 4-yard TD run for the Huskies. It's still 7-6 at this point. Then Grady Brunn would go 40 yards. Watch this play. Brunn with a big run. And guess what? St. Francis is 4-0. They beat Andover tonight. We check the North Central scoreboard, 20-18.
The top passer in the state, but Shikanjowski, he's the top passer for a reason. He made do, putting the Ponies on the board in the first quarter. In the same quarter, he drops and he finds Tanner Schmidt for the first down and the 10-yard gain. In the quarter change, same drive, it's Shikanjowski again. He's going to take it in himself on the goal line to put Stillwater up 14-0. Still the second quarter when the Orioles try to convert on fourth down, but Owen Pellikeen has a different idea. He snags it for the interception, and Thomas Blair guides him to the end zone for the pick six. It's 21-0 Stillwater when they head to the half. Ponies roll through the third and fourth with a final tonight of 31-7.
Centennial has some playmakers. One is Josh Lee. He gets space, and he can make you pay. Nice looking connection there. And he keeps fighting for sixth.
Could they get it? Well, we shall see. All right, pick it up in the first quarter. Henry Perner filling in for starter Dalen Cummings. 45-yard TD pass to Josh Lee. Here we got Maple Grove, Jacob Kilzer with the 53-yard run. Look at him go. He's a stud for a reason.
To chase him to the end zone. Good start to it. Maple Grove is one of the most talented quarterbacks in the state. Jacob Kilzer can throw it and he can run it. That is what he does here. Good athletes make good plays. He does. Maple Grove needed them all. They win it to stay unbeaten, 24-17.
Ben Burke's Lakeville South team trying to bounce back from a loss last week to Eden Prairie that moved them out of the #1 spot. Tonight against Farmington, they bounce back. Jacob Royce hitting Jack Steinhagen there. That's a score. They were pretty good all night long. Farmington did keep playing hard, and the Tigers were rewarded. Jonathan Strum on the keeper, hustling to get to that corner, and he does. Nice effort, but Lakeville South 43, Farmington 21.
Trying to find its footing this season, even in the rain. They found it often tonight against Tino Grace. Dayon Lovelace with a short run for a touchdown. This one was never in doubt. Omar Madcore from short yardage as well. Wayzata looking to turn a corner. They beat Totino Grace convincingly, 45-7.
Let's take things. Wayzata hosting Totino Grace. 7-yard TD run by Omar Madcore. That puts Wayzata up 32-0. They missed the field goal, but it doesn't really matter. Sam Johnson toes the line for a 98-yard. Check this out. Down that near sideline, 98-yard kickoff return right to the end zone, and Wayzata is going to take this one 45-7.
In Hastings, the Raiders welcomed unbeaten St. Thomas Academy. Love Adebayo has been doing this the last 4 seasons for the Cadets. He finds ways to get in the end zone, bouncing outside. He did it again. He's in for 6. The STA really hasn't been tested very much at all this entire season. Another touchdown here. Adebayo again. St. Thomas Academy 48, Hastings 13.
Robbinsdale Cooper came in with high expectations this season and struggled to an 0-3 start. Tonight, Holy Angels the opponent. Chance Witz to Emmanuel Carmo. He gets to the end zone. Good game back and forth. Hawks played some defense. Jeffrey Bailey off the chip. Ends up with a pick. It went down to the final seconds, but Cooper got it done tonight, 33-26.
The Nighthawks wasted no time. Their first play from scrimmage was a long one. Ajon Douglas goes 85 yards for the catch-and-run touchdown. But South responded.
Playing at Minneapolis South, Tigers' Nate Orden with the 13-yard rushing touchdown. Score now 8-7.
With a methodical drive, Nate Odrin runs 13 yards for the score. After trading touchdowns again, it went to halftime tied at 14.
They fought. We're light on numbers, but at the end of the day, they kept giving us a punch, and we kept giving them a punch back.
2 more scores had it tied again in the third, but the Nighthawks' Robert II breaks that tie, and an important 2-pointer made it 28-20. South scored again, but couldn't tie it on the conversion. They got the ball back and lined up for essentially a game-winning 42-yard field goal. But Dominic Hardy, with the play of the game, blocks it.
We were hoping that they were going to come all-out block, and then we were going to go with a fake, some double-seam verts, and it just didn't happen.
I just feel like the man. I just feel it feels great. Like, my heart is just beating. Like, I can't even explain it.
Harding-Humboldt had this game circled because last year the same thing happened, except South made that field goal. Not tonight.
Oh, man. I can't even describe it. The feeling was just amazing.
Yeah, I got some boys over there, but it's great, though, because, you know, it's all love at the end of the day. It's war when we get on the field, but it's all love off the field.
It feels unreal because we went years and years without winning and being on the ends of blowouts, so it just feels great to come out here and get a win like that.
Malacca, here's Schoenborn taking it in, 6-0 in favor of the Wolves. Later in the first half, Schoenborn finds the end zone again, this time from 10 yards out. It goes to overtime, and the final tonight was 20-19 Malacca.
Cancer research and community fund. Let's pick things up. Dassel running back Monte Gilman with the 15-yard touchdown run. It'll be 14-0 in the first quarter. Following that, fumbled Devin Wynn, with the rushing touchdown for Watertown Mayor. It'll be 21-0 in the first quarter. Watertown Mayor's quarterback, Albert Rendell, he's going to scramble here for the touchdown. 21-6 in the second quarter. Watertown Mayor again, Rendell, he's going to score at the goal line. 21-13. That final tonight is 35-25 for the defending 3A champs, Dassel-Cokato.
Head on out to SMB. An old school defensive battle tonight under the elements. Pick things up in the second. Wolfpack on the attack here. Landon Dillon up the gut, the rushing score right there. SMB down just 1. Northwood answer back in the second half. Keyshawn Gilmore going up top, right on the money here to Zayshawn Rich, and he does the rest. 69-yard touchdown connection. That helps North pick up the road win tonight. 14-7.
Mound-Westonka remains undefeated. Carter Reinbold touchdown run here for the Whitehawks. Tyler Albert runs 45 yards for this touchdown coming up. And it is all Mound-Westonka tonight. They beat De La Salle. Final score was 54-8. Chanhassen at Orono. Big win for the Storm tonight. Noah Cloak with the run here for Chan, breaking tackles and moving his way down the field. It would set up Grant Muffenbayer with a short touchdown run, and they survive. Chan's at Armstrong next week. 10-7 final. That'll be a battle of unbeatens.
All right, we got Spring Lake Park at Irondale. Panthers' Braden Tulso. He's going to throw a 5-yard TD pass to Mikey Say. Score and final 15-7.
We haven't forgotten about the rivalry game tonight in Rockford. Piers against Rockford. Jacob LeBlanc, 4-yard touchdown run for Piers right there. He would score again, and that's all they would need. Final score tonight, Piers in the Mid-State knocked off Rockford. Final score was 12-7 in favor of Piers.